Question 21. The diagram shows a triangle ABE and a rectangle BCDE. Area ABE and area BCDE are equal to each other. BC is 2 centimeters shorter than BE, and we're also given that the diagonal BA is 10 centimeters and that we have an angle here of 30 degrees. Work out the length of BE. We're going to have to deal with a lot of formulas here and trying to remember a lot of facts because this is a non-calculator paper. Let's take a note of some of the things that we're trying to work out here. We want to work out what BE is, but as we don't have a length for that, I'm going to call it X. We also know that BC is 2 centimeters shorter than BE, so this would be X subtract 2. So those are two facts that we know at this stage. We're trying to work out what X would be. The area for this rectangle would be X multiplied by X minus 2, which is X squared minus 2X. But what we need now is the area of this triangle at the top. We're not told anything other than the length of one of the sides here. And the angle. Now if we need two sides and an angle to find the area, this comes into one of the formulas that we need to memorize, which is the sine rule for area. The area of a triangle where we're given two sides and an angle between them is a half AB sine C. So in this situation we're looking at half of the two sides, so a half multiplied by 10 multiplied by X multiplied by the sine of 30 degrees is the area of this triangle. The sine of 30 is a nice easy one to try and remember because that equals exactly a half. So we're looking for a half times 10, which is 5, times half again. So we've got 2.5 X as the area of the triangle. This doesn't help us entirely to work out what X is yet until we put it equal to the area of the rectangle. So if we know now that 2.5 X is equal to X squared subtract 2X, what we can do is rearrange this by subtracting the 2.5 X, and we end up with X squared minus 4.5 X equals 0. X is a common factor here, which we could remove and factorize. So X multiplied by X subtract 4.5 is equal to 0. It's another way of writing that exact same expression. We've just taken X out as a common factor. Here's where we can now start to find a solution. To make this equal 0, either the number on the outside has to be 0 or the bracket has to equal 0. Well, if X was 0, then this diagram wouldn't work, so we know it has to be the bracket. To make this equal 0, X would have to be 4.5, which is our only viable solution. So what we end up with is 4.5. We're told that this is going to be in centimeters, so X must be 4.5 centimeters.